so hungry to learn that I watched all the training videos and I asked a ton of questions. And I just feel like I need to find people like that. I need to find the rock stars that she was saying, like, go to their page and see if they post selfies of them working out, like if they're, you know, into yoga or if they're into spinning, and if they take selfies, like sweaty selfies. And I don't know. I feel like, and I haven't signed a builder on in a long time, so I don't have a lot to contribute, but I just think that I'm tired of trying to convince people what this business has to offer, and either they want it or they don't, and to not put them in the groups, and to not, you know, take the baby steps and hand hold them through everything. And it's like, I don't know, you either get it or you don't.
Oh, I feel you so much, because there's so many times where we just drag people, and you're like, hey, why aren't you active right now? Why do you not have Shakeology going? Like, you clearly don't really care about this business. And I think you're right. You can dumb down stuff so much, but at the end of the day, like, people aren't stupid.
Right.
They can really log in and figure it out. And like Lisa said the other day, she's like, Google it. Like, hello, everything.
Yeah, if you start doing everything for everybody, then they're just a discount coach. They're not a builder, and just like find somebody else. Because I don't know, I started doing everything for somebody, and I'm like, you're clearly not a building prospect, you know. And then once I put them into the different category of being a discount coach, it was almost like it was freeing. It freed up some stress, because I wasn't like dragging them anymore.
Yeah. What do you need? How can I help? How can I help you build? And it's like, they don't want to build. They just want
don't forget to invite. Don't forget to post today. Don't forget to do this. It's like, yeah.
I love that. Yeah. If you guys haven't listened to that call in our diamond thread, holy smokes, it blew my mind yesterday. And it made me excited to go reach out to new prospects to invite them, because you get fired up, like Jamie said, about inviting rock stars who are already coaching. Basically, they're already doing it. I think one girl, she said it, hey, you want to make money on actually posting? That was like how she invites people. Like, you're already posting.
And that's how I got Elena. I was like she was posting on her page and people were asking questions, and I was like, okay, I'm either going to collect money from your friends or you are. Like, how's this going to go down? And she was like, you're not taking that from me. But I also, like, another thing that she said was, don't ask like your challengers to be coaches. Oh, what happened? Oh, that's Allison. It says, tell them, like, at the end, if there's like a challenger that's posting so much and like being a rock star, don't be passive about the coaching opportunity, and ask them like, hey, do you think that you maybe want to do this? And you just tell them, like, what you're doing right now is what I'm doing, and I'm getting paid for it. So let's give this a shot, and just speak with a lot more confidence, and kind of tell them that that's what you want them to do, rather than ask if they want to be a coach.
I think it's so true. We just have to come at it from a different angle. Oh, yeah. Letting them know that this is like, the next step. I love that idea. Okay. Allison, all we were throwing out there, are you still on? Oh, yeah. All I threw out there to the group was, we're in design mode for 2018, and this group of 11 in our pod, we're going to lead our teams, basically. And so we're going to design it the way you guys want, the way you guys feel like your people need it or you need it. What should we focus on? What needs to be the drivers? Where are we missing? Or what are we doing well that we can enhance? So it's just kind of an idea brainstorm sesh for this first call, so that I can start creating and putting that into the implementation phase. So.
Got it.
You're welcome.
Well, actually, Lisa and I ran into each other at the club this morning, and we were actually talking about thing. And I think that, I mean, for both of us, what we were saying was that I feel like I've kind of missed the point of what we're doing, because we're so focused on challenge packs And if someone doesn't want a challenge pack, then we move on rather than actually trying to fill their need at the moment. Because we have such a library, such a pantry full of products and workouts that can help people where they are now, that I for me, all I can say is that, it started to take the fun out of all this for me, is that it was like, challenge pack. Oh, there's a new challenge pack. Oh, there's a new way to do the challenge pack. Oh my God, the challenge pack. It's like, oh my God, if I hear the 2 words of challenge pack one more time, I'm going to lose it, because I feel like if someone didn't want a challenge pack, then they weren't allowed to be helped or something. We just kind of skip those people. And there's way more of those people out there than those who are actually ready to sign up whole hog right now. There are a lot of people out there who need to take baby steps. It doesn't mean that they won't ever buy a challenge pack. It doesn't mean that they won't even just skip right over and become a coach. But I just feel like, what are we missing here? Because we have all these really great products. Like, it's the holidays right now. I promise you that there's a whole lot of people that need Energize. Period. They just do. Or focused energy. So what? Okay, so they don't buy Shakeology yet. Maybe they make their own smoothies. And focused energy can still help them. Focused energy doesn't work just because it's being put into Shakeology. It will help you anyway, or the digestive one. People are eating so badly right now and probably not drinking enough water because they're drinking more alcohol. And, we go through all those things in our challenge groups, but at the end of the day, are we really helping the individual problems? Because if we earn their trust with this one thing, then they're going to be more apt to move on to a bigger responsibility with us, putting more of their trust into us with a bigger part of their health and their fitness. And I just really feel like, as a company, the culture has gotten away from really coming down to meeting the needs. It's like me in the salon. I'm not going to not put someone in my chair just because they need a bang trim and not a full highlight and a haircut. That would be stupid. That's not what I'm there for. So it's kind of that mentality, and that's just what Lisa and I were touching on, is that if we really, really want to just help people reach their health and fitness goals, not everybody is at the challenge pack stage.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you brought that up, because that's a huge switch that was recognized when we were in London, and they started talking about it at leadership, and it was mega, because what they're going to do now is something called, and this is in Coach University, so all your coaches who are now getting started with Coach University get introduced to this concept right away. It's called the 500 PV coach, and it's really stripping down and taking the focus away from challenge packs, and instead focusing on what makes up 500. Think of 500 PV as like the new success club, right? You want to be a 500 PV coach, and you want to teach your coaches how to be 500 PV coaches. What they realized was people who build a tribe of 500 PV coaches have a sustainable income. As an Emerald coach, you're earning about $500 a month when you have 500 PV coaches under you in cycle bonuses alone. So that, and then the commissions off of those 500 PV. So it's more financially stable. People aren't going to get discouraged when they're at diamond and not making any money. And it helps people with where they're at, which is their healthy formula, not what corporate recognizes as a challenge pack success club points, but it's what's healthy formula for that person. And obviously the best healthy formula for somebody who has nothing is a challenge pack, because it's fitness and it's nutrition. But you're right. A lot of times somebody has one of those two things. So let's help them with the one that they don't have. So next week on Monday, we're going to kick off, and I'm calling it grad school. I posted the event in Dream Builder, so please promote this to your coaches. It's 10 days of basically training what a 500 PV coach is. And we're going to have a different leader each day take a topic of 500 PV basically, but then share a product, and they're going to do a product highlight of our library, of our pantry. Because I think you're right. There's so many coaches who get started, but they don't know that we have the Ultimate Reset. They don't know we have a Power Greens booth. They don't know we have a digestive booth. They don't know anything about our other products. And so we're going to do a product highlight once a day. Each video for the day is 7 minutes. So it's super short. And I think it would be a huge opportunity to show all of our new baby coaches, like, hey, grow your business this way. It's sustainable. Yeah, maybe you don't get the trips or the Success Club points or whatever, but you're going to have an income. And really, that's probably why most people are coaching, is to have an income. So I'm so glad that you brought that up, because that's going to be really, you're going to start hearing that a lot from corporate, is a 2018 shift towards a 500 PV coach is going to be the new thing. So good timing. Thank you, Allison. That was awesome. I love that. Do you guys kind of know the 500 PV thing so far? Like makes sense to you? Hey,
Whit,
Karen.
it's Karen. Hey. So in this 10-day thing that we're doing, that the coaches are going to do, are they going to show us how to like promote those in social media, those individual products? Is there stuff in the back office that we can use?
Yep, exactly. They're going to give you the materials, show you how to use them. And then everything, you're right, is in the back online office. And that's something we've never trained on, is like where to go to find materials of how to promote. And they have example social media posts of how to share these products. It's so cool.
Okay. Okay, good.
Wow.
Yep, good question. Good question. Cool. What other ideas do you guys have? So we've covered kind of the idea of, recruiting was what Jamie kind of brought up at the beginning. It's like, just go for rock stars. Like, stop dragging people through the mud who don't really want it. If they want it, they're going to search out the info and recruit those people who are already basically coaching. And if you haven't listened to that call from yesterday, I posted it in the diamond thread. Check that out about recruiting. And then the 500 PV coach idea. What do you guys think so far of what you've heard, listened to, etc., about the challenge packs for promoting 80-day obsession? Yay, nay?
I like it because it gives so many different options. I was like trying to get Tyler ready for work, trying to learn power, trying to learn, while I was listening to it. So it was probably not, I need to listen to it again. But what I was getting from it was that, here's how you connect with your already current, discount customers. Here's how you connect with this is how, and then these are the prices for each one, include everybody. I liked how it was a way for us to go back and create more volume for, okay, they need the loops and they need, they need performance, or they need this and then that, just like how Allison and I were talking, just, find out what they need and create volume for yourself. Because really, let's just cut the shit for a second. We're in this business because we need more money. We wanted to make more money. Yes, we want to help people. Yes, we want to do this. But at the end of the day, this is my exit strategy. So I'm not going to like dink around with, whatever. My new thing now is I need working coaches and I want to build our team. So what does that mean? That means that whatever they're going to buy, it's going to help me. So that's what I liked about how they pieced it out. It's not just, you buy a challenge pack or you buy BOD and that's it. So.
Well, and both were actually harming both those things, Lisa, making an income and helping people. We're bypassing all these opportunities to do both, because you're not helping somebody because you sell them, what am I trying to say? I was telling Lisa, the weighted hand mitts to do turbo kick with, maybe they need those. Maybe they've already been working out, but they need to up their game. That's still helping them and still creating some volume for yourself. If we're so focused on just the challenge pack, or, the challenge packs that we've had in the past, which have been pretty selective, and there's been one each month that we're supposed to be promoting. And I just think it creates a different mindset, sort of a scarcity mindset. Like, oh, well, if you don't want that, then I'm out, you're out, kind of a thing, you know? And it's just, it should be that way. There's no need for it to be that way.
Right. And so that's why I liked what she was saying, was that it just pieced everything out and there's something for everyone.
Here's the bonus about that too, you guys. And they're going to start, the rumor is they're going to start doing this with every new program that launches, is they're going to have the accessory bundle, because like Allison said, like we don't have challenge packs anymore. Once somebody gets BOD, they're in. So how do you create that volume? How do you keep customers engaged and keep them going? So they're going to have these bundles and an opportunity for an existing coach or an existing customer to kind of re-engage and go, oh, okay, for that program, I'm going to need sliders, I'm going to need bands, I'm going to need more energize, and I'm going to need more recovery. And I'm probably going to need more Shaco. So corporate is listening to what we're saying and going, hey, because you guys got rid of challenge packs, we are losing volume. We are losing income. What is the plan here? And they're like, okay, we're going to create bundles that are going to reignite people. Each challenge, each new program that comes out, here are some options. And the very base bundle for 80-day obsession that has the sliders, the bands, that is over 50 PV. So you could have every inactive coach or discount coach in your downline order that, and your whole team becomes active again. That means you're back to diamond. That means you're rank advancing. That means a lot of things. So corporate listened and they're putting it together, which is epic for all of us. So I think the more that you share, and if you watch that video, it'll show you, and I'll create, I have another little secondary piece to it. It shows you how to go into your coach online office, see who is obviously like inactive, who you're gonna reach out to and say, hey, this is coming out, let's recommit together. They want us to create a list of those people. One of the coaches had an example. He went through his entire customer list of people who've bought Energize and Recovery before and Shakeology, and then his inactive coach list. He had 350 people he needed to go reach out to about reigniting them into 80-day obsession. So there is so much potential about getting people kind of back on board. And the reason they're really saying, hey, go look at who's bought Energize before and who's bought Recover before, is because one of the bundles that comes with, that's the 80-day obsession bundle, it comes with your full 80 days of recovery and your full 80 days of Energize. And so it's kind of taking that to the next level. I think the package itself, if they order it like that, they're saving over $200. So they want you to look at the people who've ordered it before and maybe liked it, to go, hey, this is your chance to get a bunch of it, and let's recommit to your goals. What do you want to do for January? Let's do it now. So all bundles become available on the 14th of December. So you can get everyone set up. So I recommend between now and that date, so 14 days, going through your online office, customer orders, look under customers or customer orders, see who the latest people have been that are engaged. And then look at your inactive coach list and see if you can start talking to those people about getting them fired up again about committing, and get some names written down of, hey, on December 14th, let's get you started with this package that I think will really help you. And Brittany, the gal who was leading the call yesterday that you guys can watch, she started at the top. She's like, share with them the best package. And then if, the $200 or $400 price point's too much, then go to package B option, which is the second best, and then go to package C. Don't start with package C, which is kind of the base challenge pack. Start here, start premium, and then go from there. If somebody still can't afford this, okay, how about this? And at the end of the day, this is a normal challenge pack. It's like the 160 pack. So you're really having a chance to get a lot of volume and a lot of commissions on these upper packs that they're giving us. What else? I will give you guys I put it in Dream Builders, but I'll put it in our thread, and I want to create a video behind it. They gave us the slides for all of these packages so that you can see them and kind of see what the heck the offerings are. So I'll give you those so you have them and can kind of just look through them and go, oh yeah, that would be good for so-and-so, or oh, I want to talk to so-and-so about this one. So I'll upload those in the Diamond thread. I think it'll be a little too much information for some of our newer coaches. But if you dissect it first and then you can share it with your coaches, I think that will be less overwhelming for them.
Sounds good. Hey guys, I have to run to the salon, but I'm glad I got the opportunity to jump in. I'll see you soon. Lisa, okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Okay, so launching 80-day obsession, recruiting 500 PV. Anyone gonna shoot for elite for next year? Do we want to start talking about that? Kimmy?
I want to.
Okay, awesome. Jamie,
I don't really know what it means, but yeah. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but okay. I mean, I just want something to shoot for all the time so that I'm constantly on top of the fact that my why is so compelling. But yeah, that would be great.
Okay. So I can lead a call, our next leader call can be on elite and how the heck to hit it. It's going to start with December is what I can say. And I'm going to miss it, you guys, by about 5 points this year. Like,
oh, what?
At flipping close.
Well,
so that's
how
how
you
close
get there then. What do you mean you're going to miss it?
Whitney, you just need a little bit more customer PV or something.
I know. I need each of our coaches to hit Success Club.
Oh, man. Do you have all the ATV points?
Mm-hmm.
So you need everyone to hit Success Club in December?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my goal.
That's fine. I mean, yeah.
I know. That's why it's always so hard, is because you're right. Like, Success Club is not the end all be all. And, you know, it's so hard to go, hey, sell a challenge pack, sell a challenge pack, sell a challenge pack, because you're right. It doesn't help everybody. But then you get so close to hitting something, and then you're like, wow, I can't tell people to go hit Success Club because I just told them to shoot for 500 PV instead of Success Club. So it's always like that back and forth that I fall, I don't know the best route, because I want you guys to be successful. I don't care so much about the rank and elite status. It's like, what are we doing as a team? So yes, obviously, if everybody could hit Success Club, I think that we will be an elite team next year. So that's pretty cool.
Whitney, I don't think I count for your Success Club points anymore.
No, you and Jamie do not.
Yeah, so it wouldn't matter if I hit it this month anyway.
Why?
Yeah. The only thing I will tell you, the only thing you guys will help for is increasing the ATV on both sides. So I could get an extra point if we all still push for it. It will probably give me a point there.
Why don't they count?
So they have been a coach longer than 2 years. So your points for Success Club count for the coaches you signed in 2017 and the coaches you signed in 2016. If those coaches hit Success Club and you hit Success Club, you get a certain number of points towards your elite ranking.
Okay.
Jamie and Kimmy signed up in 2015. So last year was the last year they counted for them.
Oh.
2014, Whitney.
Yeah. Yep.
2014 anymore.
Yeah, 2014.
Okay.
So but I can do an elite call if that's on your guys' radar. You absolutely, each of you can hit that. No problem. I would say the main factor in hitting elite is recruiting 2 to 3 new coaches every single month and hitting Success Club yourself. You can do that.
That's exactly what Christy would say. Yep.
And not only recruiting those 2 to 3 people, but have them be people who are getting a Success Club point on the board, or are hitting or helping 3 people a month. Essentially, if you could make them 500 PV coaches, that'll help you get to elite as well. So
Yeah.
like Jamie said, look for your rock stars, sign them in January if you can. If you sign them in December, then they're not really going to count for 2 years for you for your elite. Try and sign them in January, but obviously if you get a great one in December, sign them up. But if you're shooting for elite, it is a little more advantageous for you to sign them in January. The more rock stars you can sign early on in the year too, the more chance that you're going to hit elite. So that's a little tidbit. So start thinking of your dream team. I know a lot of you probably have a list of who those people are, and see if you can grab coffee or lunch with them in December so that they're ready to sign up in January. Yeah, that would be a big one. Big one. And I think we just need to take a moment and shout out freaking Karen, because she is a rock star. And I think you've been a coach for like 2 to 3 months. Really working this.
August.
Yeah.
I think August.
Yeah. And she's almost diamond. So she helps so many people. Like everybody she runs into, she's like, oh, I think I need to help you with this. I think I can help in this area. It's awesome. I love it. And not just Beachbody stuff. Like you just help people with whatever they need. Like you just have that soul, that heart, and it's so infectious.
Well,
admire you so
if
much.
I could get every people that I offer to actually respond, but I'm listening to the 5 contacts that I heard on that call that I have to touch them 5 times. So I'm doing that this month and just reaching back with and I've got working on a post that I'm going to post tonight that is more for my age group and kind of what a little bit more of my journey. I'm still figuring how to put those together, but work in progress.
Yeah, big time. So before it kicks us off, we got 6 minutes. I want like each of you to go for about a minute and just tell me a 6 month, well, let's do a 30-day goal and then kind of like a 90-day to 6 month goal. So basically the big goal would be, what do you want to be when you go to Summit next year? Where do you want to be? But give me your December goal first and then kind of Q1. And then that way I can track that. I can help you track that and make sure you get there by Summit. So Kimmy, do you want to kick it off?
Sure. So I was going to say Success Club for December so that I can get people into 80-day obsession. But maybe the goal is to go for just like 500 PV. I don't know. But so we'll see. I'd really like to hit Success Club 10, but we'll see how that goes. Mostly just because I want a bunch of people to do the program with me because I want to commit to it like hardcore. And then I don't know if I have like a Q1 goal, but by Summit I want to be recognized for Star Diamond, whether it's like 1 or 2 or something like that, and Elite.
I love it. Okay, so Star Diamond by Summit, and then the last part cut out. Elite.
Hello?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry, I got a phone call, so it probably cut off my sound. But Star Diamond at and Elite by the end of the year.
All right, love it. Jamie.
Oh, I am not muted. I would say it is so hard. I feel like when you get down to your goals, because when you start becoming 1-star and 2-star diamond, it's dependent on how strong your team is. So you're relying on your builders to make you a star diamond, right? And I don't want to put that pressure on them. So I don't know, like Elena's super close and I'm really excited for her, but I don't want to say like, I'm banking on her to become diamond because I feel like that's just putting too much pressure on her. I mean, ideally, yeah, it would be awesome to be a 2-star. I feel like I have 2 builders that are contributing a lot to Dream Builders, and I have high hopes for them. So that would be 2-star diamond. And end of the year goal would just be to hit maybe Success Club 10.
Yeah, I agree. Something I would say about the whole, trying to think of rank advancement as a goal, it is in their hands. If you can recruit 2 to 3 builders, that's when you'll start to find, like, you don't have to rely on those 2 people for rank anymore. And you're going to get super fired up about it. It's like this new blood, this new resurgence of people who are like, I am freaking fired up. You know how it is when you get someone like a fired up challenger. You're like, yeah, let's do this, like Sonia. Like gung-ho. It's like, yes, I'm on fire. So think about those, and your first 2 stars might not be Elena and like Ashley, or Elena and Emily, or Elena and Sonia. You might have 2 new ones that are just going to skyrocket and hit it quick the way Lisa did. So yeah, go for the recruiting, and that will get you to 2-star really quick, I think.
Okay.
And
I would agree with that.
Yeah, you'll end up showing them that recruiting is easy, so they'll all kind of follow suit too. Cool. Lisa?
My goal now is, because I think when I first started, it was all about the products and me coaching them. My goal, or my focus was not being a mentor of coaches who are working. So I'm going to tweak this starting now. I'm going to start tweaking how I approach it and look at people who I know can do this. But I think it took me getting to this so that I could have challengers who had success, so that I could approach them and ask them, that kind of thing. So my goal is to get 4 new builders by Summit, 4 good builders, not someone that I'm going to have to, drag and call every day and do, I'm over that. I parent already. I don't need to parent. I'm over that. So, my goal then is to get 4 new builders, and be a better mentor, like learn how to be a better mentor. Even though I know how to mentor, I want to give them the right information and do it that way. And then wherever I am at Summit, I'm just going to keep doing it. And then my why is going to drive me that I do not want to be someone else's bitch anymore. I don't want to work for somebody else anymore. And so, every day that I go to my other job, I'm reminded, although today I had a good day. So I'm like, oh, maybe I can do this, so it goes back and forth. But I think overall, Success Club every month, it's a non-negotiable in my book. 4 new builders, and hopefully 1-star diamond by Summit.
Love it.
Woo.
Love it. Karen,
Love it.
Karen, if it cuts off, jump back on, okay?
Okay. So I, by Summit, I would like to be a star or a diamond, so that I can then turn in my 6 months to my JOB, just over broke, and leave by the end of the year. I'm looking to sign this month. I want 1 good builder that, like Lisa said, I don't have to babysit.